Hey deviants of the Dev Nation, it's Devi and welcome back to my channel! Now, let's talk cartoons, specifically Star versus the forces of evil, heinous. Now, this episode, I really did not expect much to continue from the last episode, which we got the bomb that Toffee came back. However, it was still a good episode, which gave us a little more information. So, with no further ado, let's go right into this video, shall we? So the episode begins with this dude just parking his car right in front of the Diaz's house. I don't even know why, because he wasn't going to visit them or anything. He literally parks his car, then heads up the road. I don't know where he's going or why he parks his car in front of their house, but he leaves it, and boom! A car falls from the sky with a freaking chainsaw attached to it. Then we see this dude looking like an Igor falling through the doors. Then we hear the wonderful Heinous screaming at him. She's like, "Gemini, the door is jammed, blah 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 blah." So yes, Heinous had arrived. Don't even know where she got a car from, but she's here. And I think they're using this chainsaw as some kind of dimensional scissors. Maybe it's some knockoff because they were so evil and so devious that Hekapoo wouldn't give them one. Because, I mean, she's not really royalty. Or if she's royalty, she's not showing it. Remember, she's hiding her little things. Basically, the royal family has. She's hiding it with makeup. So, I don't think anyone really knows that she's royalty. So, anyways, we see that Heinous comes out of the car. And she has Rasticor's arm in a baby seat for some reason. So I'm wondering what the heck happened to Rasticor. You'll find out later. The chainsaw that's attached to the front of the car is actually Rasticor's chainsaw. You know, Rasticor always travels with a chainsaw. So this is his chainsaw. So they hop up in the house, they burst through, they like chainsaw the door down, the Diaz's door down, and I'm like, what the heck? Why are they so savage? But it's a good thing Star and Marco wasn't there. So they go in and they're greeted immediately by Mrs. Diaz at the door. Then Star and Marco come back to the house and they see that the door has been split in two immediately. They know that something is up, so they start plotting. Then they're like, all right, I'm gonna go to the back, you can go to the front, and then we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, boom, bust up in the house and kick somebody in the face. And I'm like, yes, go Team Starco. So when they burst in the house now, they see that they're sitting down calmly. This was 100% not what I was expecting. I think that we will probably see the DS is tied up to something and being threatened with a chainsaw by one Heinous, but no, they're sitting looking like they're having a decent conversation. So immediately Star and Marco start boom boom, now wall blast. Then Marco start doing his karate skills and all this stuff. In no time they have them pinned down. So Mr. and Mrs. Diaz is like, Marco, unhand them. No, this is not the right way of behaving, you know. But he doesn't know what Heinous did to them. That's why. But anyways. So after Star and Marco unhand them, they sit and decide to have a conversation. Boring. They're sitting and they're talking, and Heinous is explaining like what they did and what all of this, da da da. They ruined my life. Oh please. She doesn't even know that Marco is a boy. She doesn't realize, but I'm cool with that. She even proceeds to calling the Diaz's Your Highness. Like she literally thinks that Marco is like a princess and his parents are royalty on Earth. So she's so oblivious. Anyway, she goes to explain how everything is changed at the Wayward School, the school for wayward princesses, and how it's like a party house. I mean, we kind of knew this a little bit in that episode where Ponyhead was telling Star about how it's going on, but she's basically saying that all the wayward princesses of the multiverse that were at the school have taken it over and they're totally doing it their way. They're beating up guards. They even did this to Rasticor. They're the reason they blew up Rasticor, which is the whole reason that he's just the arm now. So that was fun. So Heinous is like, I'm not leaving until we find some kind of punishment that suffices exactly what this dude did to us. So she's like, we should probably kill him and then use his ribcage as a scar for. So, oh my gosh, some grotesque punishment. This lady is sick in the brains. Crazy woman. So they finally decide to bargain, and Marco is like, okay, what if I just do an apology? What if I just issue an apology? Would that be cool? Would you be okay with that? And she's like, an apology, yes, with her creepy self. So he finally decides to do an apology, but Star is like, Marco, please don't do this. What you've done here, you probably don't realize, but you've inspired a nation of princesses. Not only the princesses now, but princesses that are upcoming, different generations. That's what I was looking for. You've inspired different generations of princesses. If you go back now, what will that do to them? But Marco is like, probably the best line in the entire episode.
If I know a thing or two about princesses, it's gonna take a lot more than some dumb video to break their spirits.
Oh, Marco.
Oh. So Marco started apologizing, you know, Heinous was recording him so that she could bring it back. So he started on, like, you could say a serious note, but then he looked over at Star and then he started being super sarcastic. He's like, oh, totally, I'm totally sorry for everything that I did. And I'm totally not saying this because Heinous is planning to kill me and my family if I don't. Heinous is not detecting one thing. I mean, Gemini was definitely realizing what was going on, but Heinous was like, yes, bitch, apologize, you delinquent. So she wasn't realizing one little thing. So after getting her video and what she wanted, she finally decides to leave. Thank God, leave Earth and never come back, Heinous, you evil little Earth. She finally leaves and decides to take the video. And she tells the DEVIANTS that she's like, maybe this will teach you to take a more active role in your child's life. Rude! So they finally leave and we see again where it seems like the Rasticor's thingy was being portrayed as a dimensional scissors. And again, you know, I'm saying that they weren't nice people, so maybe Hekapoo just decided not to give them any scissors, so they found some backdoor to make one for themselves. Oh my gosh. They've been sleeping in their car all this time since the school was under new government, which are the princesses. They've been sleeping in their car, and we find out that Gemini is actually a fan of Princess Marco. He has the doll and everything. And then we see that Heinous is wiping off her makeup, you know, and showing her little thingies on her cheekbones. And then she's like speaking to Rasticor's arms and like, oh my gosh, you grew an elbow. Soon you'll be a big lizard again. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this the same thing that Toffee can do? Toffee's a lizard. Can he do the same thing? So I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen if Toffee's gonna start regenerating from his finger. We'll just have to wait a little while longer. And I still want to know why she keeps hiding her royalty. You see the color scheme of her little thing on her cheek? It kind of matches Eclipse's color scheme, don't you think? And they're both very fond of monsters. I find this really interesting, but before I can make some kind of steady theory, I'm gonna need some more evidence. And the shout out of this video goes to Leah Madeline Darlin Carson. Now, while I do not know if this is your real name, that name sounds so amazing. Like, it sounds like something someone royal will have. Oh, Princess Leia Madeline Darlin Carson arriving. Thank you for being so super active on my videos, commenting, liking, sharing if you have been sharing. But I know you're definitely subscribed because you're always early to my videos. So thank you so much. And if you want the shout out in my next video, literally all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and then turn on notifications, like my videos, and comment down below when you're done saying anything that you want. It is a free world. Go around and watch my other videos because this is the end of this video. Bye-bye!